excellence.
This is NTV.
Ladies and gentlemen, your national leaders has done you and the entire country proud. I want to specifically thank the chairman, the secretary general, and the national treasurer, Brother James, Brother Yu, and Brother Patrick. Like my senior from the Labor Department and Labor Ministry has said, we can only go far as an employer and a union when we embrace social dialogue. But that does not mean that you down your tools of trade. The tools of trade for a union are known. And where the push comes to shove, you are allowed to put your regalia on and defend that which is right for your members. And that is why today I have suffered since I came singing Solidarity. It is a foreign song to me. But when you go to Rome, you must do the way Romans are doing. So I have sung, and it has a sacred meaning. That song has a detailed, a very deep meaning. That if you stand together as a union, then you are able to fight for the rights of your members. And I want to urge you as a union to remain strong and remain united so that the little you can squeeze from an employer, because it's not very easy to deal with an employer. That is the truth. Especially an employer who gets its budget from the government. So if you don't stand together, you may not be able to get the benefits that you ought to get as a union. And I want to assure you that your struggle since 1957, when this union was registered, has borne certain fruits which you cannot wish away. As we speak today, there are regions in this country where TSC pays hardship allowance, but the counterparts in the ministry or in the mainstream government are not earning that hardship allowance. KNUT negotiated for more areas to earn hardship allowance for its members, more than the government of Kenya is paying other civil servants. And you know that allowance, you just earn it. Your counterparts are not earning it, and they continue crying, and nothing happens. But KNUT secured it. As we speak now, KNUT secured a 54 billion CBA in 2017. I am aware, and we know, that the CBA benefited institutional administrators more than it benefited the classroom teachers. But there is a principle in negotiations which KNUT has seriously exploited, that when an employer puts something on the table, take it first and run away with it, and come back the following day and demand that which was not there. And we are also aware, and the government is aware, and the cabinet secretary has alluded to it, that the 2021-2025 CBA did not have a monetary component. The much I can say is that since we signed that CBA, I have received 13 letters from Collins Oyu demanding for negotiations. 13 letters. If the chief guest says Collins Oyu is stubborn, I can confirm. Because Collins Oyu and his team did not even wait for the midterm review of the CBA. They started writing the following day after we signed that CBA, which did not have a monetary component. I am aware that they have demanded a meeting in the new year, and I know that that meeting has been granted. And like my colleague from Labour has said, we want to engage with the Kenya National Union of Teachers until the cows get back home. Because that is the only way that we can take this union forward. And that is the only way that government can function. As we do that, ladies and gentlemen, learners will be continuing to learn. If we don't manage to get somewhere, we will go to my sister, to our sisters, until that day that will give the teachers of Kenya something small that they rightfully deserve. The cost of inflation is high. The cost of commodities is high. Everything is high. It is a reality. If it is high to me, and I feel it, and I know Collins feels it, and I know teachers are feeling it. So the message I want to give you is that at the Teacher Service Commission in Nairobi, they are human beings. They are not stones. They hear and they feel. And when the right time comes, we shall engage and get to what we can get. I know there is an elephant in the room about institutional administrators who are acting or have been acting for quite a number of time. This matter has been brought to us by the three unions. Akello Misori has been writing endlessly. Collins Oyu has been writing endlessly. And there's another union called KNUT, have also been writing about acting positions which have not been filled. Like we said yesterday before the Education Committee, we have an advert of 15,000 vacancies. Majority of them are for persons who have been acting for long. There's also promotional grades in that advert. I want to request you that once that advert is out, please apply for those jobs. And when you apply, let me give you the secret. When you apply, state in that, because application is online, state in that portal what you are currently doing. It will help you if you are an acting deputy head teacher, if you are acting senior teacher, if you are acting anything, even if it is not provided, find a space to write what you are currently doing. It will assist us know who is where and is doing what, and it will assist in awarding you a promotional grade. So as the leadership of KNUT, go and tell your members that once the advert is out, in the next 3 or 4 weeks, they should apply for those positions so that we see how many teachers can be promoted out of that advert. The other issue that has been disturbing the membership is the issue of TPD. Teachers' Professional Development. The KNUT told us, and they are here, if they misquoted you, you can deal with them when we leave. KNUT told us that they are not opposing TPD. That what they are opposing is the requirement for payment. That a teacher is required to go back to his pocket and pay. And that TPD, to the extent that it requires payment, then it should be